All right, good evening, everybody. I'd like to go ahead and call this meeting to order on May 27th, 2026. Thank you all for coming. Lisa, if you could call the roll, please.
Mr. Hauser,
Here.
Mr. Hostetler,
Here.
Mrs. McGraw. Here. Mrs. Paff.
Here.
And Mr. Sewell.
Here. And if you could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next we'd like to review and adopt the meeting agenda. Is there a motion?
Second.
Yes, any revisions? George, I believe you have
Yes.
one. Yep.
I have one change under other business, number 17. I need to revise that to read item number 17, revised policies and procedures. It's recommended the board complete the reading of the revised and or deleted policy and procedure for approval. We were going to do just one reading on that so that we could implement it immediately. And just out of habit, we're used to doing 2 readings.
Anybody have any questions or concerns, or everybody's okay with that change? Okay. You call the roll, please.
Mr. Hauser,
Yes.
McGraw,
Yes.
Mr. Sewell,
Yes.
Yes.
and Mr. Hostetler.
Yes. Next, we will review and approve the minutes for the regular meeting on April 15th, 2026. Is there a motion to approve that?
Second.
Anybody see any revisions that need made? Lisa, could you call the roll, please?
Mr. Hauser,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw,
Yes.
Mr. Sewell,
Yes.
Mrs. Paff,
Yes.
Mr. Hostetler.
Yes. And now I'll turn it over to George for district updates.
The first item I want to do, we have Deputy Mike here, and Deputy Mike is finishing his first year with the district. I think he's done a great job, and I thought since he was here tonight, I would just recognize him. He's done a great job. He's assimilated himself quickly to the district. I know he's a rock star when he gets over to the elementary school, the middle school, even at the middle school, he's still a rock star. But his main home is here at the high school, and he's made a number of solid connections and relationships with our students throughout the year. I just wanted to thank him for a great year and just recognize that he's got his first year under his belt, and he's been
We put on public record that he volunteered to go to Duck Tech next year at Field Day.
One, I have to ask for the day off, and two, it's approved.
We said it last week.
So in that news, that's even better news. So as you guys know, I think we've had a great year of district updates. We have had some really stellar presentations by our buildings. We've had a number of students in the meetings over the course of the year. It's just been all around a great year, I think, district update wise from our buildings. And I think we're ending on probably the best possible note we could for our last official meeting of the technical school year. And so Mr. Savage is here to share with us a little bit more of the good news, and his building is going to be recognized.
So yeah, so I think at my last update, we were still waiting to hear if we were gonna get our Hall of Fame school award that we had applied for, and I shared with you all about that process and the site visit. And we were lucky enough to be recognized as one of 11 schools in Ohio to earn the Hall of Fame school recognition this year. So That's definitely a testament to these people in the back, not me. They're the ones who are on the front lines. I can't thank them enough for all of their hard work from a first year to, what'd you say, a 33rd year? And everywhere in between. You guys are what make CES great, so thank you. And we do have a special guest here, from our elementary association, Mark Jones. Is coming to kind of present the award, but this is like a fake award because we got a real one. At our reception in June.
Yes, this is just a photo op, basically. But I did want to express how much we appreciate the opportunity to address the board and to recognize your building, the honor that this is. As Mr. Savage indicated, there's a process to this. We take nominations through the first semester of the school year, and the nomination could come from anyone, could come from a teacher in the building, an administrator, a community member, a board member. And then we do something really special for the principals whose schools are nominated. We send them a congratulatory email that has an attachment with a 15-page application. And we let them fill that out. And if he's smart, probably did, he probably went to the staff and said, help me fill this thing out. Each section, you probably did it in the lounge, over lunch, probably brainstormed all the different things that you were doing to make that application as thorough and as complete as possible. And then in January, when we get all of those applications back in, we bring in a team of at least 8 or 10 administrators from all over the state. We tear off the top sheet so they have no idea what the name of the school or the district is. They read these in the blind, basically all of the information that you put in there. And they score them against a rubric. And we have each one read at least 3 times. We average the scores and then we rank them from top to bottom. And we'll take about the first 10 or 15 or so for a site visit. We send out a separate group of principals, 2 per school, and we do what we call a site visit, just to verify everything that was written in the application has actually happened. And our team came, that I believe they met with your superintendent, they met in the building, they probably talked to students and staff and parents, and very thorough process. And when they came back, they said, Coventry Elementary is definitely on that list this year. They have some wonderful things going on, great environment there, great culture going on. And they wrote me a paragraph to read, that will kind of exemplify what they found. Coventry Elementary School exemplifies the qualities celebrated by the OAESA Hall of Fame School Award through its deeply supportive, welcoming, and safe learning environment, where every student feels valued and empowered. The school's collaborative and creative staff work together to design engaging learning experiences and implement data-driven decision-making practices that ensure all students receive the instruction and interventions they need to thrive. Beyond the classroom, Coventry embraces meaningful community outreach, fostering strong partnerships with local organizations to provide essential academic, social, and wellness supports for both students and families. This holistic, community-centered approach, paired with a steadfast dedication to a continuous improvement, makes Coventry Elementary truly deserving of Hall of Fame distinction. And as he said, this is only one of 11 schools, and there are about 2,500 schools in Ohio. So that kind of frames the level of success and achievement that they have enjoyed here. So, Mr. Savage, we can't thank you enough for the wonderful building. Your staff clearly is behind you. This is definitely a team award. We hand it to the principal, but this one really is a team award. So congratulations.
Team.
I'll get the back.
You should hold it.
They might really cool out.
Yeah, why don't you jump in the middle?
Thanks, everybody. Ready, 1, 3, 2, perfect. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Good job.
That was so much fun. We'll see you in June where we'll get the real award. Many of your staff, can come, not to be.
There's a bunch coming. Also these ones.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before we move on, I just have to clarify that I was part of that interview team. I answered maybe one question, and the 2 students that were there stole the show. they answered, I think, the rest of, the entirety of every other question that was asked, so. Just had to, I take no credit for any of that process, it was all the kids.
We gave them some of our celebratory cake.
Was that before
They
they
deserved
answered
it.
questions or
No,
after?
that was after.
Oh.
Yeah. But not right.
They definitely deserved it. And those are all the items for district updates this month.
All right, thanks, George. Next on the agenda is citizens participation. I don't think we've had anybody fill out anything. If anybody wants to say anything, feel free. Now's the time. Okay. All right, and we'll go into Board of Education comments. Let's start with Laura this time. Start on that side.
Oh, switch it.
This last couple weeks, wow, all the stuff. The fourth grade performance was fantastic at the elementary school. Mrs. Colombo, just love her. She's wonderful. The list of all of the employees that are retiring this year, what a depth of wonderfulness. I don't know how I'd even say that, of the people on that list, just lovely, lovely teachers that, will be hard to fill their spots, both just in, mastery of how they teach, but also just in their willingness to be everywhere all the time. So just thank you so much for all of that. How the graduation was wonderful. I got a chance to sit in the balcony and watch it from the balcony, which at the Civic Theater was just beautiful and it was wonderful. I did want to do a small shout out to Miss Brustowski, Sherry Brew. I had my niece was attended this year and had some difficulty, and Mrs. Brew came alongside our family and made all the difference. And so at graduation, my niece walked across the stage and it was awesome. So it was lovely. And also thank you to the administration because the high school worked a lot to get her where she needed to be. So I do appreciate that. But just lovely couple of weeks of end of the year things. And thank you guys. This is wonderful. Thank you for being a good administrator.
My turn. I just want to kind of echo that and say that there have been so many good, positive things going on. We've lost a couple good people. It had a couple funeral home visits and that's kind of sad when we lose good people, but, still, you know, a lot of Coventry, connection and valuable, amazing people. So, just want to, you know, give a shout out to the Kennedy family and in the loss of Andrew and, just say, gosh, what a great community we have that rallies around and is there for its people. So, sports teams have done amazing. The programs have been great. And, you know, I just want to say, you know, I think everyone leaves on a high note this year with some really good, positive things coming from our district. So we have a lot to be proud of. And, my thoughts are with all of you all summer and the students also. And, so hope we come back next year, get some much needed rest, come back next year to be ready to jump in and do it all over again. So thank you.
Yeah, congratulations to the elementary school. I feel a little bit disconnected from there now that both my kids have moved out. Ellie, my daughter's in fifth grade now, but I could kind of see things building there over the last few years and you guys have done a great job. So thank you for that. Enjoy your summer. Like Terry said, get some much needed rest, but great work. Proud of you guys.
I would very much like to thank the opportunity for graduation, being able to attend, seeing our son walk across, seeing the way that the audience participated with the students and encouraged the students and helped the students throughout it all. It was a very good night. It was very enjoyable to be there. Number 3 for us, but definitely not anything. It was just as good this time as it has been in the past.
Absolutely not least. Elementary,
it's amazing, and whenever we see your individual presentations. I love listening to the kids talk, it shows so much of what you people have put in. And what they do, because they're following, they're staring at you. I can feel it too at times, but they're into it. As far as the turnover of staff. You hate losing those old ones, but you know what? The new ones come in, they have shoes to fill, they know it. And you guys do, I mean, at one time, you guys might need those people. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm just saying, you all get there. And then the graduation, old school. I was trying to get over the hats and all that kind of stuff because here we go, the old timer up here going, I remember when, you know, that type of stuff, but I do like the cords and the different colors. We didn't have those type of things. We all were supposed to not chew gum. We were all supposed to keep our hats as level as possible. We were all told, and now it's like, you know, all over the place. And then now we're decorating. Now we're doing all those things. And as an old timer, you sit there and go, oh, what's happened? What's happened to the solemnity of all this? But we should be happy. We should be celebrating. We should be doing those things with those kids and letting them know that we're gonna stand with them, no matter how they act. I shouldn't say that, but I did. I'm old. Anyway, graduation, I also want to shout out to George and his group that was up there, and that's not easy to put that together. I know it's been happening every year, and they all know where to go and what to do and what to say, et cetera. But it just is still keeping a thumb on things. And the nice thing, the shout out goes to the PLCC superintendent. She came to our graduation and she liked the idea about having and George allowing that, so to speak, in his school, having the tassel, so to speak, or the cords that they ended up having for the PLCC kids. And I thought that was nice. Shows schools trying to get back together where it should be. And then the top thing is the kids. And what are we doing for those kids and allowing them to realize that we're proud of them? Yeah, I'm finished.
All right, thank you. So we usually just take a brief break now before we go into our general business section, and you guys are welcome to stay for the whole thing. Love to have you, but we get it. You probably want to get home to your families, so feel free.
Thank you, guys. Sorry, yeah. All right, you're good.
Order boards.
I'm gonna try.
All right, George, let's go to superintendent's recommendations, please.
Number one, certified personnel, A recommendations. Number one, resignation. It's recommended the board accept the resignation of the following employees for the positions indicated. I sound like a broken record on these. This one's especially disappointing as you see that we have two of our administrators on the list. While disappointing for me, I wish them nothing but the best. Talia and Tom are two fantastic leaders. We've watched them grow the last few years and it's just been exciting. I did Tom's evaluation today and I said, the only thing I was disappointed about is I don't get to watch his continued evolution. Just watching how he had changed from the beginning of this year to the end of the year. So definitely going to miss both of them, as well as Mr. Kane and Mr. Hipley. They've done a great job here at the high school, and we wish all four of them nothing but the best. Really, all of our folks that have retired or resigned for other positions, we wish them nothing but the best. Number two, employment, Comet Unity Club supervisor / summer school. It's recommended the board employ the following individual as the summer school 2026 Comet Unity Club advisor. It runs June 3rd, 2026 through July 17th, 2026, 2 hours per day, 2 days a week, between the hours of 9:30 and 11:30 AM for $25 per hour. And that will be Mr. Davis, here at the high school, who has, put his interest in and has been offered that position. Number 3 is rescind extended time supplemental contracts. It's recommended the board rescind the supplemental contract for extended time to the following employees approved at the April 15th, 2026 Board of Education meeting, noting that this was due to a clerical error where we had transposed some of the amounts. So we're rescinding that to then go to number 4, extended time supplemental contracts. It's recommended that the board grant supplemental contracts for the extended time to the following employees during the 2026 summer and or 26-27 school year. And those amounts are correct. And again, I would like to just thank Mrs. Blackert. She caught that we'd made that error so that we could fix it and make sure we're in correct compliance. Number 5 is employment, 1-year limited contract. It's recommended the board approve a 1-year limited contract for the 26-27 school year for the following individuals contingent upon receipt of a clear record of the required background checks and drug screening. This is accordance with board CEA agreement and on the appropriate salary scale. And all of those individuals are listed. And this year we decided to not encourage them to come to the meeting they were hired at because we always invite them back then again in September-ish. So it's a little awkward for the ones that come. So we thought we'd just recognize all of them when they come at the start of the school year. Number 6, CHS supplemental contracts 2026. It's recommended the board grant the following CHS supplemental contracts for the 26-27 school year per Exhibit S1. Number 7, fall supplemental coaching contracts 26-27. It's recommended the board grant and or reissue the following supplemental coaching contracts for the 26-27 school year per Exhibit S2. Non-staff contracts are contingent upon receipt of a clear record of the required background checks. Number 8, winter supplemental coaching contract 2026-2027. It's recommended the board grant and or reissue the following supplemental coaching contracts for the 26-27 school year per Exhibit S3. Noting that non-staff contracts are contingent upon receipt of a clear record of the required background checks. And those are all of the items under certified personnel.
Thank you, George. Is there a motion?
So moved. Your second.
Any questions or comments on those?
Is Mrs. Welling related to Mrs. Welling?
I do not believe so. No one's shared that with me. Mrs. Sellers is related to Mr. Sellers, a bus driver. Would be her uncle.
All right, Lisa, could you call the roll, please?
Mr. Bowser,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw,
Yes.
Mr. Sulick,
Yes.
Pat,
Yes.
and Mr. Hoffman.
Yes.
Number 2, personnel classified. A, recommendations. Reduction in force. It's recommended the board approve a reduction in force of the following OPSI positions in specific buildings. These are due to students changing buildings, IEP requirements, and or attending other programs, graduation, or students no longer attending within our school buildings in Coventry. These are to become effective June 30th, 2026. And just a reminder that this is procedural requirement. And we expect to have these individuals back and probably need to find a post for a few new educational assistants for next year. Number 2 is resignation. It's recommended the board accept the resignation of the following employees for the positions indicated. And that's Ms. Magulik, 7-hour classroom attendant, and Ms. Best, 3-hour lunch recess attendant. Number 3, retirement resignation. It's recommended the board accept the resignation due to retirement of the following employees for the positions indicated. Ms. Powley is a 3-hour cook's helper, and Ms. Tallman as a 3-hour cook's helper float. Again, I hate reading these every month, it seems like. We wish both of these folks nothing but the best. Number 4 is substitute. It's recommended the board approve the following to the approved classified substitute list. That's Mrs. Burkhart. Number 5 is employment. It's recommended the board approve the following for the position indicated contingent upon receipt of a clear record of required background check. And that's Ms. Best moving into the 3-hour cook's helper float effective with the beginning of the 26-27 school year. And those are all of the items under personnel classified.
All right, thank you, George. Is there a motion? I'll second. Does have any questions or discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bowser,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw,
Yes.
Mr. Sulik,
Yes.
Cap,
Yes,
and Mr. Hostetler.
Yes.
Item number 3, other business, A, recommendations. Number 1, contract with Northeast Ohio Network for Educational Technology. It's recommended the board renew the purchase service contract with Northeast Ohio Network for Educational Technology, also known as NeoNet, to provide technology support for fiscal year 27 at an annual cost of $198,990 to be effective July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027. Noting this is an increase of $12,195 over fiscal year 26. The adjustment of pricing is due to the increased cost of living and need to offer competitive salaries to retain knowledgeable and skilled technicians who are trained through NeoNet. And just a reminder, it's a general fund expenditure. So this would be our 2 techs, Ethan and Tony, work within the district. Number 2 is a contract with EdTech Leaders Alliance. It's recommended the board renew the membership agreement with the EdTech Leaders Alliance, ETLA, to comply with student data privacy guidelines as set forth by Senate Bill 29 from July 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2027 at a fiscal year 27 cost of $1,750. Number 3 is a contract with Parent Square. It's recommended the board renew the 3-year service agreement with Parent Square for classroom management software and secure documents as a first-year cost of $9,327.50 to be effective September 16th, 2026 through September 15th, 2027. It was about this time last year that I had first learned of Parent Square, had never used it before. I think it's an amazing tool. My children's district uses it. We all love the communication tool that it is. It has been absolutely fantastic. So I think we got them because they acquired our previous company. I'm glad they did it because it's a great product. And I think a great benefit for communication with our community. 4 is agreement with Mark Bindus. It's recommended the board enter into a 2-year agreement with Mark Bindus, RDLD, at an annual amount of $24,000 for both fiscal year 27 and fiscal year 28. Typically, we do a 1-year contract, but Mr. Bindus was willing to do 2, and it locks our price in, and hopefully keeps him in this position for the next 2 years. Number 5 is contract Kids Link School. It's recommended that the board approve the 200-day contract with Kid Link School LLC for education and therapy services as needed for 2 students, both Coventry residents, from September 1st, 2026 to August 31st, 2027. And contract A and contract B are listed. Contract with LearnWell. It's recommended that the board approve the contract with LearnWell. This is a contractor used by agencies that receive residential students through the court system. The cost is $59 per hour for up to 10 hours per week per student. The contract is from July 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2027. And as a reminder, we're still responsible for the education of those students, even if they are court placed or in some sort of residential program. Number 7 is a contract with Total Education Solutions. It's recommended the board approve the contract with Total Education Solutions from July 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2027. This includes special education services, one-on-one aid, parent meetings, data collection, IEP writing, progress reporting, and related services. The contract cost per student is $91,876 and will be paid out of general fund as we submit for threshold reimbursement adjustments. And just a reminder, that's all students that have a need for a different classroom environment to meet their educational needs. Number 8 is a contract with GCL Education Services that we refer to as LEAP. It is recommended that the board approve the open contract for student placements with GCL Education Services, Inc., the LEAP program for educational services for the 26-27 school year, which is 182 days and expires on May 28th, 2027 at a per diem rate of $225 per day. This program is typically used as a stop between me expelling a student and giving them an opportunity prior to expulsion. So we change their placement, we send them there instead of expelling them and taking their education away. Number 9 is a contract with Crossthread Solutions. It's recommended that the board approve the contract with Crossthread Solutions for the 26-27 school year, July 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2027. They provide interpreting services. The cost is an hourly rate at a 2-hour minimum. We use their services for students on state testing and for parents who do not speak English that we need to conference with. Number 10 is a contract with Ripcho Studios. It's recommended the board grant a 3-year contract to Ripcho Studios to provide photography services, which is school pictures for the 26-27, 27-28, and 28-29 school years. This is at no cost to the Coventry local schools. Number 11 is an MOU with Education Revolution Association. It's recommended the board approve the memorandum of understanding to participate in the ERA Life Discovery Program Cohort 2 pilot program during the 26-27 academic school year per Exhibit S4. This is a program that Mr. Shen's worked to find a curriculum that we're going to be using here, I believe, in our one of our electives that we're modifying. So we're going to test it out. And they found a program that had the grant, so there's no cost to us for the first year. Number 12, foreign exchange students. It's recommended the board waive payment and accept the following foreign exchange student to attend Coventry High School for the 26-27 school year. I'm not going to attempt to mispronounce her name. I don't want that to be on the record as her first thing. But we're excited. Our student body really enjoys foreign exchange students. We all enjoy just what they add to the district, and it's typically a positive experience for us and for the student. Number 13 is start end time of students, the 26-27 school year. It's recommended the board approve the following student schedule of start and end times for the school day effective with the beginning of the 26-27 school year. So that has Coventry High School from 7:30 to 2:25, middle school from 7:55 to 2:50, and elementary from 8:55 to 3:25. And there are no changes. Those are the hours we had this school year. There are no changes there. Deletion of inventory, curriculum department. It's recommended the board approve the following deletion of inventory from the curriculum department, and those are as listed. Number 15, deletion of inventory technology department. It's recommended that the board approve the following deletion of inventory from the technology department. And number 16, donation amendment. It's recommended the board approve the following donation amendment. We had listed the wrong or the improper amount for that item. And then number 17, remembering that this is the one that we revised in the adoption of the agenda. It's recommended the board complete the reading of the revised and or deleted policy and procedures for approval. And that's Exhibit S5, which is policy DID. And those are all of the items under other business.
Thank you, George. So is there a motion to discuss and consider?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. What questions do you guys have? There's a lot there.
Mr. Fisk, on the printed copy that I took from the table, the start and times are not listed as you have read them. Is there a physical or a electronic copy that does have that information, or?
I use the paper copy that Mrs. Gable gives me, but I can give you this one if you'd like.
Well, I can write them down onto my copy, if you wouldn't mind giving them again.
Sure. Coventry High School was 7:30 to 2:25. Coventry Middle School is 7:55 to 2:50. And Coventry Elementary School is 8:55 to 3:25. And it also lists the instructional hours for each of those if you want those as well.
No, this would be fine.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I wouldn't mind hearing a little bit about the Education Revolution Association.
So they were kind of a partner with Summit Kind ESC. They created the curriculum kind of as a cohort group, and they started to kind of pilot throughout kind of Summit Bridge start areas. And they have a couple wealthy backers. So they were really pushing it out. And honestly, like Mr. Histon said, they were kind of paying districts to use it. So we're actually getting rollback money. This is when South Coast going to use it here in this building. So we'll get a portion of her salary paid back for the periods that she uses that curriculum. So every little bit helps. It's really focused on kind of career connections, business management, things like that, as we talked about a lot of the career kind of push out. So she's teaching a business elective next year, so she'll tie into that class. They don't have a middle school official curriculum yet, but they're working. So Mrs. Hughes is gonna use it at the middle school as well, just kind of in a stage. We don't get any money for her yet, but hopefully next year or two, we'll have middle school.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's exciting. So she has 3 days of professional development over the summer. She can go to learn more about the curriculum, how to implement it in her office. So kind of excited to see how it holds up.
Yeah, great, thank you.
Yeah,
Who did you say is teaching it?
Mrs. Salco here at the high school, Miss Newsom.
Say the first name again.
First name? No, Masalco.
Masao,
Masako.
Masalco.
Masalko.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, this, all I heard was.
That's okay.
That's okay. I wasn't sure you said first name or last.
Sorry.
Yep.
Any other questions? Okay. Just call the roll, please.
Mr. Bowser.
Yes.
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 Pat,
Yes,
Mr. Hostetler,
Yes. All right, all the superintendent's recommendations, so we'll move into treasurer's recommendations, Lisa.
Item 1, it is recommended that the board approve and place on file the April 2026 financial report for Exhibit T1. Item 2, it is recommended that the board approve the POs over 5,000 per Exhibit T2. Item 3, it is recommended that the board authorize the treasurer to make all necessary transfers, advances, and adjustments required to close fiscal year 26. The corresponding exhibit will be posted after the fiscal year ends. Item 4, it is recommended the board authorize the treasurer to update and submit the final appropriations and final certificate of estimated resources to the county budget commission for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2026. The supporting exhibit will be posted upon completion of the fiscal year end process. Item 5, it is recommended that the board grant the treasurer the authority to prepare, finalize, and file permanent appropriations and certificate of estimated resources with the county budget commission for the fiscal year commencing July 1st, 2026. The corresponding exhibit will be posted after the fiscal year ends. Item 6, it is recommended that the board approve the renewal of the district's property and liability insurance program with Liberty Mutual effective July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027, in accordance with the terms outlined in Exhibit T3. Personnel. Item 1, it is recommended that the board approve the hiring of Kelly Jagger for the position of financial assistant effective June 8th, 2026 at step 1 of the financial assistant salary schedule in accordance with the central office salary schedule. I do believe I brought copies of that schedule if anybody would like to view that.
Yep, I'd love a copy.
Here, two.
Sure. For everybody.
I heard the New York Times said about Netflix and their getting it. To understand. We can start something.
All right, is there a motion to discuss, consider Lisa's proposals?
So Mo.
I will second. Everybody a minute to look over the schedule. Anybody have any questions or comments about the items in the motion? All right, last call. All right, call the roll, please.
Mr. Bowser,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw.
Yes.
Mr. Sulik,
Yes.
Mrs. Cap,
Yes,
Mr. Hostetler.
Yes. All right, and next we have Board of Education recommendations. I will read through those. Recommendations: 1, impracticality of transportation. It is recommended that the board approve the resolution confirming the impracticality of transportation per exhibit B1. Number 2, approve memorandum of understanding. It is recommended that the board approve the memorandum of understanding between the Ohio Association of Public School Employees, OPSE, and the Coventry Local Board of Education. The MOU is in effect from September 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2028. And 3, elimination of student fees. It is recommended that the board approve the elimination of student fees. Is there a motion?
So moved.
second,
Any discussion?
I could just add a few items on each of those. So in your packet for the impracticality of transportation, Mrs. Smith has highlighted the 3 reasons of why we're declaring it impractical to transport those students that are listed there, the 3 students to St. Vincent, St. Mary, and St. Augustine. Number 2, the memorandum of understanding. This was these are 2 items, the reimbursement of the uniform clothing that Joe, our mechanic, wears, as well as, oh gosh, what was the other one? And the changing of the days of the elementary secretary that represents how many days the employee has actually been working. We had agreed to those items, I think, at our very first meeting. And then as we progressed through negotiations, got bogged down in some more complicated issues. When we finished up, we forgot to circle back and add those, both OPSE and the board side, we both missed adding those in or making sure they were in the final draft. So that's why we're doing that MOU. And I can't say enough about how I think the elimination of student fees is going to be a blessing to working families that maybe work just enough that they don't qualify for some other forms of assistance. So the fact that the board is recognizing the burden that some of those working families are under and eliminating those fees, I think is a great gesture. As well as it shows it's a representation of all the work the district has done to become very healthy financially, so that we can do something like that to help our families. It's a huge win for families. And I don't believe it'll go unnoticed by many of our people.
Yeah, and I'll just say regarding the student fees, first off, that's educational student fees. right?
Educational fees, yes.
Does not include sports, things like that.
Okay.
But we were in our pre-board meeting yesterday and Terry actually championed this. She's mentioned in the past that she was dissatisfied with the student fees being charged to students and how we're a public school and education should be basically free of charge to them. And she kind of championed that, so thank you.
I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
So. Thank you.
Can we please just clarify something with that recommendation? You already noted that it was academic or classroom-based fees, correct? Okay, and then we also add the start date. So this starts with July 1st or starts at the beginning of the 26-27 school year.
Let's do July 1st. Yeah, beginning of if everybody's okay with that, beginning of the new fiscal year, we'll cover next year.
Thank you.
All right. Any other discussion? Lisa, could you call the roll, please?
Mr. Bowser,
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw,
Yes.
Mr. Sulik,
Yes.
Mrs. Pat,
Yes,
Mr. Hostetler.
Yes. Okay. We are going to go into executive session. You find the reason here. I'm gonna go with number 4, preparing for conducting, reviewing negotiations or bargaining sessions with employees. Does that sound reasonable for what we want to discuss?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I'll make the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Any opposed?
And there will be no action.
Action, right? When we come back out.
Yeah.